Hello, good afternoon students. This is Shikha Arora in front of you and I will teach you that part you have in CA English. So we are gonna teach you that. Section B, second paper, section B we have business correspondence and reporting. It also divided into two parts. The first part is communication that you may have studied in this part. You will read communication, verbal communication, non-verbal communication, barriers, etc. And today we will discuss the syllabus of part 2 that you have your English portion in this your CA. So how would we cover that? Firstly, we have sentence types and word power. So what you have to study in this part, let me tell you, sentence types and word power. We will study about sentence, what is phrases, clauses and sentences, even kinds of sentences like we have assertive, imperative, interrogative, exclamatory, optative. I will give you the detailed study of all these parts. After that we have structure. Structure. What do you mean by structure? Structure is like what is subject, what is predicate, verb, object. You must know all these things. And after that we have types of sentences. Types of sentences you are able to find out when you have a good knowledge of clauses. So earlier that I will teach you what is phrases and clauses. And types, either sentence, it's a simple sentence, compound sentence or complicated sentence. So in this we will cover this thing, and after that we have direct and indirect speech. It always comes, either it take 2 or 3 marks, it always comes in your exam. Direct and indirect speech we will cover here. Narration. Narration you have studied in your 7th, 8th or maybe 9th standard. So direct and indirect speech you must know how to change. So we have to follow some rules and regulation while we are changing sentences direct into indirect, present, past, future, optative, imperative, question वालों में क्या होता है. So it's a complete pattern, complete rules and regulation that I am gonna teach you. After that we have active and passive voice. This one also you have covered in your school time, but we would give a detailed revision in this. What is active sentence, how we have to change active sentences into passive sentences, and this not only cover that your grammar part, because in your syllabus you have a rather than more writing skill parts. Grammar से ज़्यादा आपका writing skill का एक बहुत बड़ा part है, and if you are able to understand active and passive, if you have a good knowledge of active and passive, means how we have to use passive sentences, so you would cover a lot of writing skill part. आपकी writing बहुत अच्छी हो जाएगी. You would just enhance your writing skill if you are able to understand active and passive. After that we have vocabulary. Vocabulary, in this we have synonyms and antonyms. It is synonyms. Yeah, some students they always pronounce wrong. I have listened, they called synonyms. So dear students, it is not synonyms, it is the correct pronunciation is synonyms. While we are learning English, while we are speaking or we are writing, we must use correct pronunciation of words. Whatever we are pronouncing, that should be exactly correct. Same as when we are writing, our spelling should be correct. So our vocabulary will help all in these things. So we would study it, we learn a lot of synonyms and antonyms while prefix, suffix and idioms. Yeah, and idioms, that we have the very important part in this, idioms, that muhavre, idioms and phrases, muhavre and lokaktiyan. So you have to study a lot of idioms, and it's not possible at the 11th hour, means for few days only you are studying 2 or 3 days all the idioms, then you are not able to understand, you would not able to recognize at the time of your exam. So daily I would teach you some idioms, I would tell you some tricks that how to remember all this vocabulary and how to keep in your mind all these idioms and phrases. So we have covered our sentence type and word power. After that we have that comprehension. Comprehension passage you have been studying since your school time. आप पढ़ते आ रहे हैं comprehension passage, but it is little bit different like you studied in your +2. Pattern is same, you will get one paragraph and you have got some questions, you have to find out the answer of those questions in that paragraph. But that comprehension passage, it would be related to your field. It can be any economical paragraph you can got, or you have any paragraph related to business, related to companies or like that. So you have to read this paragraph very carefully. I will tell you the keynotes, how to read this paragraph, how to take out the answers of those questions that you have got. So we will read this also. I will tell you the complete pattern, how to solve out this comprehension passage, and that synonyms and antonyms we have studied in vocabulary session. It will help us here also to solving this comprehension passage, to completing this comprehension passage. So if we have good vocabulary, if we know idioms and phrasal verbs, if we have a good knowledge of prefix and suffix, if we are able to judge what synonyms and antonyms, so very nicely and very gently we are able to do this part. After that we have note making. Note making also you did in your +2. So the same thing, note making, you will get one paragraph, 2 paragraph or 3 paragraph. It would be a some detailed summary information about anything that would be also related to your field, that is commerce. It can be related to accountancy, some information or anything. So how you have to do this, if I just make you remember like you used to do in your +2 time, you have to make notes. Firstly you have to find out the title. What is the main title, what is the suitable title for that whole matter that you have got. So firstly you have to find out the title, after that subtitle. Subtitle, then head notes, you have some key points, we have the pattern of this. I would make you remember while just we do this, while we solve this note making, then I would tell you each and everything. And after that in the last we have the keynotes, abbreviation, like while we are just doing, solving, not making. So we don't use always full words, we just choose some abbreviation. So in the last you have to give the information that I have used this word, the meaning is, detailed meaning is this, you have got marks of that also. So you should do very nicely this note making. After that we have précis writing, précis एक निचोड़, एक conclusion. You will get something in essay form and you have to precise, you have to summarize, brief करना है, हमें उसे छोटा करना है, हमें उसका निचोड़ निकालना है. Whatever the matter you have got, content should be less but meaning shouldn't be changed. I have seen मोस्टली इवन सम स्टूडेंट्स हाउ दे डू, कुछ बच्चे मोस्टली कैसे करते हैं, आई हैव सीन दैट students they just have taken 1 line, 2 line or 3 line and they are cutting some line and after that they are writing. थोड़ा सा ऊपर से लिखा, फिर कुछ छोड़ दिया, अगेन दे आर राइटिंग एंड इन दिस वे दे सेड कि या वी हैव कन्वर्टेड दैट इन 1/3 पार्ट, हमने तो इसको 1/3 पार्ट में कन्वर्ट कर दिया, देखिए ये इतना बड़ा था एंड वी हैव रिटन इन अ शॉर्ट फॉर्म, सो आवर प्रेसिव राइटिंग इज कंप्लीटेड. नो, इन दिस वे योर प्रेसिव राइटिंग इज नॉट कंप्लीटेड. We have some rules and regulations of this, so we have to follow that rules and regulation. And how we are able to do, if we have good writing skill, if we have good vocabulary, if we have a good knowledge that how to use passive sentences in a writing skill, how to write indirect speech, indirect sentences in writing skill, then we are able to do all these things. After that, here you go, we have article writing. Article writing. Article, what is article? You have got one topic and you have to write something about that, that is article. ये तो बहुत easy है ना, हमने essay writing किया है, बचपन में हमने paragraph writing किया है, so very easily we can write article writing also. You can do article writing very easily, I know, but this article writing is something different from that article writing. Yes students, article, paragraph, my best friend, my favorite teacher, a day of the picnic, my last memorable day. No, no my dear students, you are not gonna get that type of essays or paragraph. Article writing we will get, that is also related to your field. You can get like demonetization, good or bad. So you have to write article writing with based on some facts. Online payment, what's the scenario of online payment, even like it's a COVID-19 corona disease, so what's the impact of COVID-19 on our economy, like this type of articles you may get, and you have to write all these articles in a systematic manner. So I am just gonna tell you that rules of these article writing also. It can come in exam. And after that we have report writing. Report writing, even report writing plays a vital role in your profession also. Yes, report writing, if we talk about report writing, so you may get newspaper report, magazine report and formal report. So we have to give focus on formal report. I would teach you little bit what is newspaper report, how to write newspaper report, what is called magazine report and how to draft that magazine report, and formal report, of course it is official report, like you have to tell means some problem that company is facing, then you have to read out that, and after that you have to make a report, what is introduction, causes, if that company is facing recession, then what's the reason of that recession, what's the effect of that recession, and after that you have to tell some solution, how we can remove that problem, conclusion, and of course bibliography, that with the help of those people you have try out to come to the problem and try out to solve the problem, that bibliography. So all that we have a pattern. In coming days we will do this also. After that we have formal letters. पढ़ा है हमने, बहुत पढ़ा है in our school time, that formal letters. If you remember, letter, two types of letter we have, two or more than two, इनफॉर्मल, फॉर्मल, इनफॉर्मल हम अपने चाचा जी को लिख रहे हैं, है ना, थैंक्स फॉर गिविंग मी रिस्ट वॉच ऑन माई बर्थडे, लाइक डियर अंकल, डियर फ्रेंड्स, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड इनफॉर्मल लेटर. बट हेयर वी आर गोना डू फॉर्मल लेटर्स, बट इट इज़ नॉट दैट कि हमें प्रिंसिपल को लेटर लिखना है or like that. No, that formal letters, it would be related to, it can be related to either business letters, or you are writing to company, or any other person is writing to you, you are a managing director of any company, and complaints, solutions, queries, all that. So we have to follow one pattern, and we will write in formal letters also. And after that we have formal mails. Formal mails, yeah, it is too much common. Yes, practically even nowadays each and every work is going on with the help of this mails. So we can't write anything like that. We can't use SMS language for giving information to others. We have to follow some rules and regulations, some language barriers we have for writing these formal mails. And you know that your syllabus, it is not formed only to teach you theoretical knowledge, doesn't give you only theoretical knowledge, it would give you practical knowledge also. Means when you go in any field, when you would be successful and you are just starting your career, then how you have to maintain the decorum of your chair. So all that things we have to do. After that we have resume writing. What is resume writing? The main thing, it is resume, it is not resume. Firstly, I have listened, some students say, ma'am, resume writing we wanna do. No, it is not resume writing, it is resume writing. It is resume writing. And what is resume writing? Resume writing, it is writing that is related to your job. If you wanna apply for any job, so how to write resume, how to write the letter जो हम लिख रहे हैं, in that we are telling our qualification, we are telling our experiences, our fields. So I would like to tell you that how to tell, how to write resume writing, also how to prepare your CV. All that things we would cover. Very interesting and very markable also. Of course, ये सब चीज़ें आपको बहुत अच्छे marks दिलवाएंगे. And in the last we have meetings. Yeah, meetings. What is meetings? अब ये meetings क्या है? Of course, you have to do meetings. हमें meetings करनी पड़ती हैं. It's a professional meetings, it's a business meetings, clients meetings. So we have to follow the same rules of these meetings also. Yes, firstly, ऐसे ही नहीं कोई meeting हो जाती है कि हाँ जी कॉल किया आ जाओ मिल लो. No, it's a professional thing. So firstly, notice, एक proper notice हमें भेजना होता है. After that we have some agenda. कोई agenda होगा meeting का, ऐसे ही नहीं. We have some agenda. After that drafting minutes. Okay, drafting minutes we have to do. Then action taking report, ATR, वो सब चीज़ें I would tell you that how to make. So we have a lot of writing skill parts. ओके हमारा ये जो पूरा पेपर है इट टेक्स आई थिंक 40 मार्क्स का होता है. एंड वी हैव सम ग्रामर पार्ट्स आल्सो, वोकेबुलरी पार्ट आल्सो. एंड इफ वी डू दैट पार्ट very concentrately, it will help that in our writing part also. So we can't say that this is important, that is not important. No, each and everything, each and every mark takes its importance. Okay, so these were your syllabus. Today we will start from idioms, and tomorrow we will start our first part, that is sentence. So let's do with me. चलिए idioms. Idioms, मुहावरे. Okay, so first one is add fuel to the fire. Add fuel to the fire. What is this? Add fuel to the fire. If I talk in a practical language, अगर मैं आपको हिंदी भाषा में बताऊं, आप ही की भाषा में बताऊं, एड फ्यूल टू द फायर, आग में घी डालना. आग में घी डालना मतलब सिचुएशन पहले ही खराब है, पहले ही बहुत बुरी है, उसको और बुरा कर देना. कोई झगड़ा कर रहा है, उस झगड़े को और बढ़ा देना. ठीक है, टू मेक अ मैटर वर्स. टू मेक अ मैटर वर्स. जो मैटर है, जो मुद्दा है, उसको वर्स. वर्स होता है ना बैड, वर्स वर्स. देखिए एडजेक्टिव है ये, बुरा, उससे बुरा, सबसे बुरा. तो हमने कंपैरेटिव यूज किया है. टू मेक मैटर वर्स, और भी बुरा बना देना, आग में घी डालना. सम पीपल ऑलवेज ट्राई टू एड फ्यूल टू द फायर. कुछ लोग हमेशा ही आग में घी डालने की कोशिश करते हैं. वो सिचुएशन को, वो मैटर को और भी बुरा बना देते हैं. सो एड फ्यूल टू द फायर टू मेक मैटर वर्स. नेक्स्ट वी हैव an armchair job. It is clear from the name, an armchair job. Job, हर किसी को ऐसी जॉब चाहिए, हर किसी को कुर्सी पे बैठने वाली जॉब चाहिए, एक कंफर्ट जॉब चाहिए, गुड इनकम जॉब विथ हाई कंफर्ट. यस, गुड इनकम job with high comfort. Okay, everybody wanna this type of job. अभी आपसे भी पूछ लो कैसी जॉब चाहिए. इनकम तो बहुत हो, गुड इनकम जॉब, और काम भी ना करना पड़े कुछ, हाई कंफर्ट, है ना, मज़े की जॉब. अभी भी जब हम दूसरों को देखते हैं ना, समटाइम्स वी थिंक दैट अरे उसकी जॉब बहुत बढ़िया है, कुछ नहीं करना पड़ता और हर महीने 1 लाख आ जाते हैं, हर महीने 2 लाख आ जाते हैं. बट नॉट ऑलवेज दैट, ऑल दैट ग्लिटर्स इज नॉट गोल्ड, है ना. या फिर हम कह रहे हैं दूर के ढोल सुहावने, ग्रास इज ग्रीनर फ्रॉम अदर साइड. I will tell you all these idioms to make your speaking also impressive. So that is an armchair job. Do hard, work hard. You will not get an armchair job. मेहनत कर लो, मेहनत कर लो. ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपको इतनी आरामदायक जॉब मिले. नेक्स्ट इज an X to grind. an X to grind. an X to grind जो at present सभी कर रहे हैं. Everybody is doing this an X to grind. हर कोई ये कर रहा है an X to grind. क्या है an X to grind? What is that? अपना उल्लू सीधा करना, अपना काम निकलवाना. Everybody is trying to an X to grind. हर कोई अपना उल्लू सीधा करने में लगा हुआ है. So what does it mean? Something done for selfish reason. Something done for सेल्फिश रीजन, कुछ करना सेल्फिश रीजन के लिए, अपने मतलब के लिए कुछ करना, दैट इज कॉल्ड एन एक्स टू ग्राइंड। कहते हैं ना आजकल कोई भी किसी के लिए कुछ नहीं करता, जरूर कुछ ना कुछ मतलब होगा, है ना। समथिंग इज फिशी, ये भी एक इडियम है, समथिंग इज फिशी, दाल में कुछ काला है, समथिंग इज फिशी। फिर कोई कहता है अरे पूरी दाल ही काली है, एवरीथिंग इज फिशी। देखिए छोटे छोटे फ्रेजल वर्ब्स, इडियम्स वी कैन यूज इन आवर स्पीकिंग आल्सो, तो इसे यूज़ कीजिए। वट एवर इडियम्स, वट एवर आई एम टेलिंग यू द वर्ड्स वोकेबुलरी यू यूज़ इन योर स्पीकिंग, आप घर पे एक दो बार किसी के साथ यूज़ कीजिए, अपने दोस्तों को कॉल कीजिए। You are doing your practice only, just I am writing and you are noticing, jotting down in your notebook, that is not enough. It is very much, everything is very practical, so you should use and it would be very easy to learn. वो नहीं है अब आपका कि आप रट्टा लगाएं, क्रैमिंग करें, it's not possible, it's not cup of tea for you. cup of tea आसान काम, ये आसान काम नहीं है, it is not cup of tea, and if you use it is in practically day to day life, then it would be cup of tea for you or it's a snap for you. snap होता है चुटकियों का काम, SNAP, this work is snap for me, है ना, ये काम मेरे लिए चुटकियों का काम है। cup of tea है, बड़ा ही आसान काम है। so all these things will be cup of tea for you if you use this in your routine life. चलिए हम नेक्स्ट करेंगे। नंबर 4 इज एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड। एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड, एप्पल क्या है? एप्पल सेब, फ्रूट। मैम फ्रूट क्यों ले आई यहाँ पर? हाँ हमें तो पता है एप्पल नहीं। एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड इज बॉर्न ऑफ कंटेंशन, मतलब झगड़े की जड़, झगड़े की जड़, बॉर्न ऑफ कंटेंशन, या फिर मैटर ऑफ डिस्प्यूट। मीनिंग आप किसी भी तरह लिख सकते हैं, या मैटर ऑफ डिस्प्यूट। दिस प्रॉपर्टी इज एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड बिटवीन टू ब्रदर्स। दिस प्रॉपर्टी इज एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड बिटवीन टू ब्रदर्स। ये जो प्रॉपर्टी है ये ही तो झगड़े की जड़ है दो भाइयों के बीच में। एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड, झगड़े की जड़। अब वो एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड कुछ भी हो सकता है, इट कैन बी एनी प्रॉपर्टी, इट कैन बी एनी थिंग, इट कैन बी एनी पर्सन, एनी गर्ल। दिस गर्ल इज द एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड बिटवीन टू ब्रदर्स, टू फ्रेंड्स, है ना। तो एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड, झगड़े की जड़। नेक्स्ट इज apple of one's eye. Apple of one's eye, very lovable. It sounds good, it sounds very nice. सुनते ही apple of one's eye. Again apple is not safe here. Apple of one's eye पढ़ा होगा आँखों का तारा, बहुत प्यारा। श्रवण कुमार अपनी माता के आँखों का तारा था, माता पिता की आँखों का तारा था। दैट इज सो एप्पल ऑफ वंस आई। श्रवण कुमार वॉज द एप्पल ऑफ हिज पेरेंट्स आई, हिज पेरेंट्स आई, है ना। वी यूज्ड टू से ही इज द एप्पल ऑफ आई, ही इज द एप्पल ऑफ टीचर्स आई। ये तो टीचर की आँखों का तारा है। कुछ भी वेरी लवेबल, जब भी आपको इस तरह का कुछ फ्रेजल यूज़ करना है। चिल्ड्रन आर ऑलवेज एप्पल ऑफ पेरेंट्स आई। बच्चे तो हमेशा ही अपनी पेरेंट्स के जो हैं आँखों का तारा होते हैं। नेक्स्ट इज एप्पल पाई ऑर्डर। Okay, I am writing apple, apple, apple. हाँ, it's gonna lunch time also. You may are feeling appetite, है ना। Appetite, hunger, भूख, है ना। मैं कह रही हूँ मुझे भूख लग रही है। I am feeling appetite. I am feeling hungry. Instead of that saying I am feeling hungry, I can say that I'm feeling appetite. Appetite, hunger. Okay, so apple, apple, apple. One apple a day keeps the doctor away. है ना, रोज एक एप्पल खाओ, डॉक्टर को दूर भगाओ. दैट इज. चलिए अभी हम आ रहे हैं एप्पल पाई ऑर्डर. एप्पल पाई ऑर्डर क्या है ये एप्पल पाई ऑर्डर? इन गुड कंडीशन. कितना इजी है देखिए. इन गुड कंडीशन, बड़ी अच्छी सी स्थिति. एप्पल पाई ऑर्डर. ओके, लाइक आई गिव एग्जाम्पल. Yesterday when I entered in my room, everything was messy. I scolded my children that within 5 minutes I want everything in apple pie order. मुझे हर एक चीज़ अच्छी कंडीशन में चाहिए, एक व्यवस्थित तरीके से चाहिए. In a good condition, we can say in anyhow. This thing is in apple pie order. बहुत ही अच्छी कंडीशन में ये है. ओके, चलिए क्विक रिविजन करते हैं. Then I am going up to add fuel to the fire to make a matter worse. आग में घी डालना, भड़का देना और भी मुद्दे को. That is add fuel to the fire. कोई भी करंट केसेस चल रहे हैं उसमें ऐड फ्यूल टू द फायर. हाँ, इसने ये भी किया था, वो भी किया था, उस मुद्दे को और भड़का देना. एन आर्म चेयर जॉब, गुड इनकम जॉब विद हाई कंफर्ट. आई वॉन्ट एन आर्म चेयर जॉब. एन एक्स टू ग्राइंड, समथिंग डन फॉर सेल्फिश रीजन. अपना उल्लू सीधा करना, अपना मतलब निकालना. एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड, मैटर ऑफ डिस्प्यूट, झगड़े की जड़. एप्पल ऑफ वन साइड, वेरी लवेबल, बहुत प्यारा, आँखों का तारा. एप्पल पाई ऑर्डर, इन गुड कंडीशन, एक बहुत ही अच्छी स्थिति में होना. Okay, next is number 7. Yeah, at the 11th hour. Yeah, at the 11th hour. अब यहाँ मैथमेटिक कैसे आया? No, at the 11th hour means at the last moment. At the last moment means on the spot, at the last moment. When I was going with my friends for kitty party, just then my husband called me and he said we have to go for one another party, so be ready. Then I frustrated and I said to my husband, why you always informed me at the 11th hour? आप हमेशा मुझे ऑन टाइम पर, लास्ट मोमेंट पर, आखिरी क्षण में ही क्यों बताते हो? At the 11th hour. So my dear students, please do study, please concentrate. Don't think that if you study at the 11th hour then you would be able to crack this exam. At the 11th hour, आखिरी क्षण, last moment. Next is at 6 and 7. At 6 and 7 in disorder. In disorder. Apple pie order का बिल्कुल अपोजिट है. In disorder. My children always make their room at 6s and 7s. Next is bad blood. देखिए, it is clear from the name itself, clear. Bad blood. Bad blood होता है किसी से दुश्मनी मोल लेना, किसी से कड़वे रिलेशन होना, बिटर रिलेशंस, बिटर रिलेशंस और एनमिटी. प्लीज डोंट क्रिएट बैड ब्लड विथ एनीबडी. डोंट क्रिएट बैड ब्लड विद योर फ्रेंड्स. वाई आर यू क्रिएटिंग बैड ब्लड विथ ईच अदर? आप आपस में क्यों दुश्मनी मोल ले रहे हो? किसी से भी बिटर रिलेशन मत रखो, है ना. हेल्दी रिलेशन रखो. good relation रखो, but bad blood it comes in negative sense that enemy, दुश्मनी मोल लेना. Okay, so we have last one of today, that is be born with the silver spoon, be born with the silver spoon in one's mouth. जी, be born with the silver spoon in one's mouth. be born पैदा होना, silver spoon चांदी का चम्मच, in one's mouth मुंह में, चांदी का चम्मच मुंह में लेकर पैदा होना. What is that? होता है ऐसा, चांदी का चम्मच मुंह में लेकर पैदा होना. आपने सुना होगा कई बार ऐसे कहते हैं, अरे उसकी क्या बात है, वो क्या बात है, अंबानी फैमिली किड्स, अंबानी किड्स, है ना, वो तो चांदी का चम्मच मुंह में लेकर पैदा होते हैं. मीन्स पैदा होते ही वो अरबपति, करोड़पति, लखपति, मिलेनियर, बिलेनियर बन जाते हैं. मीनिंग इज दैट टू बी बॉर्न इन अ रिच फैमिली, या टू बी born in a rich family. अमीर घराने में पैदा होना, to be born in a rich family. अमीर घराने में पैदा होना मीन्स पैदा होते ही आप बहुत मिलेनियर बिलेनियर बन गए हो. सो वी कैन गिव एन एग्जाम्पल. राम इज बॉर्न विद द सिल्वर स्पून इन हिज माउथ. राम के तो क्या कहने, राम तो चांदी का चम्मच मुंह में लेकर पैदा हुआ है, मतलब वो एक अमीर घराने में पैदा हुआ है. ही इज बॉर्न इन अ रिच फैमिली. चलिए हैव अ ग्लैंस. एट द 11th आवर, एट द लास्ट मोमेंट, आखिरी क्षण में, बिल्कुल पूरे टाइम पे कुछ करना. एट 6s and 7s, इन डिसऑर्डर, अव्यवस्थित, बैड ब्लड, बिटर रिलेशन एंड मीठी दुश्मनी मोल लेना. बी बॉर्न विद द सिल्वर स्पून इन वंस माउथ, टू बी बॉर्न इन अ रिच फैमिली. सो हियर वी गो स्टूडेंट्स. टुडे वी हैव डन some idioms that I have told you 10 idioms. So please repeat this in your conversation. It would be very easy for you, it would be play for you to learn all these things. And I told you today what is the syllabus, what's the pattern, which thing we are going to cover, that we are going to cover in coming days. So I hope you understand all that things. So okay students, bye bye. Nice meeting you and have a nice day. Take care.